Peace. I tried to post this 3 times today and kept getting interrupted by the same questions, and I guess people trying to check my square on certain issues and where I stand. Let me tell you this. Once you receive payment for anything, from somebody or some entity that has nothing to do with you, you are compromising your integrity, right? Now, if you're doing work, providing a service for the people, and the people are paying for this service, when they're showing support, that's one thing. But to receive payment from a outside entity that has nothing to do with you, you are basically compromising your message, right? Probably, for that payment, you don't have total control over how the direction of that message is pushed. It's kind of weird, it's a weird dynamic. So when they ask me what do I think of the conscious community, you know what I'm saying, and certain leaders within that community now being thrust into the mainstream media, I have to, ask myself, well, who's providing those checks? You know what I'm saying? Who's putting the funds up for that? Don't think that these people are not, getting some type of financial incentive to do this. Now, mind you, this is not the 60s. You see what I'm saying? This ain't the 70s. I don't suggest that anyone do anything without being compensated. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm, left Betty and the kids in a certain situation because he was so committed to the people, right? So did Martin and various other leaders, great men who, were not, as financially stable as they should have been, provided the work that they were into, because if we're really conscious people, we understand that our enemy is not playing. You're not playing a game, So, we have to make, note of that and move accordingly. You see what I'm saying? So when you got these brothers and these sisters coming out and they're extremely conscious and well-read and book smart, and now they're moving around, where you couldn't get across your city, but now you're going cross country, grandstanding, doing interviews, putting a message and a face to your message, you got to question that. Of course I question that. Like, how conscious are you, to compromise yourself to that degree? You're not in the hood, right? Putting in work for the people while you're out there doing that. You see what I'm saying? It's a real sketchy dynamic. Also, it raises the eyebrow, when I look at it, to how you're securing yourself. Because once you are a leader, either thrust out into leadership from the people or a self-proposed leader, how are you securing yourself? You see what I'm saying? Because all that consciousness, the thousands of books you read, your ideas and how you think we should move, if you're not secure, if you don't have an army with you, if you don't have, certain things put in place, that shit goes out the window when the enemy pops your head off, right? It's only common sense, B. You're a leader now, all that energy and all that, great momentum that you have has just been pushed to the side because you don't understand the nature of this beast that we dealing with. So that's what I feel on it. You know what I'm saying? We are dealing with an enemy that is not playing no games. None whatsoever. They are taking you out. Once you have that message and they know that message can be manifested, you know what I'm saying, to the degree to which that we see him in a different light and see ourselves in a different light, it is imperative that you secure yourself. Other than that, you do a disservice to the people. What are you doing? Right? What are you doing? That's my take on it. So while you running around getting money now and gallivanting around the nation and making your wisdom understood, you leave the people at a disadvantage when now all that brain matter is splashed somewhere. Right? because you just stopped. All that momentum stopped because you weren't intelligent enough to secure your motherfucking square. Right? So that's how I feel about it, you know? That's my take on it. You know, and of course my mane is out today because I'm in the highest state. I'm in the war state, you know? It's like a big lion of Judah, you know? You keep the mane out when you really trying to get your point across. When that lion is coming to eat, that's the first thing you see. You see the intensity in his face and you see his mane coming for you. So that's just what it is, man. Don't check my square, you know, and talk about new leadership in the direction that it's moving in. You know, it's moving accordingly. You know, yeah, okay, we're in a digital age. You know what I'm saying? So of course, people going to, you know, be seen, you know, quicker and at a faster pace and to millions more people. You know, but if it's all for naught, if you go and get your head splashed, right, for that little bit of paper, come on now. Get back to the ground roots of how we move. That's all I got to say on the matter. Peace.